What is going on in the Northern Virginia real estate market? It is mid-August as I'm filming this, and I've seen a little bit of a slow, but that's very normal for our market because kids are headed back to school, families are getting those last minute beach trips or vacations in, so it's very normal to see showings slow just a little bit this time of year. But let's take a look at the data from July to really get an idea of what's happening here in Northern Virginia. So let's start with Alexandria City here and take a look. New listings down, pendings down, closed sales up just a smidge from last year. But I think what's really important to point out here in Alexandria City, look at the increase in the median sale price from just a year ago, up almost 20%. That is a big number. And in case you're wondering, you see 650,000 here, where just last month it was 750,000. Nothing to be alarmed about there. I dug into that a little bit, and there were quite a few condos. More condos closed in July than June. So that makes sense why you see that change in the median sale price. Nothing to be alarmed about. Values are definitely not going down in Alexandria City right now. Now, active listings. Not too many actives, almost pretty close to the 5-year low. So we could use some more inventory in Alexandria City. Days on the market here, 20 though. And I think that's important to point out that we are in August. It's mid-August when I'm filming this. And it's very normal for showings to slow and homes to take a little bit longer. Not that it's a long time, 20 days is not a long time, but they take a little bit longer to sell. Part of that's kids going back to school. Part of that is people going on vacation. Average sale to list price ratio down just a tiny bit from last month, but still 99.6%. So sellers, you are looking good with what you are getting for your homes. Now let's look at Arlington, one of the hottest markets in our area. New listings, 206, up just a bit from last month. Not a whole lot though. New pendings are down. Closed sales up just a little bit from a year ago, but they're down from last month. Median sold price, $792,500. And again, look at the change from just a year ago, up almost 11%. Active listings are also almost at the 5-year low. Average days on the market as well, 18, just about at the 5-year low as well. Average sale to list price ratio, 99.5%. So sellers are definitely still in the driver's seat in Arlington. And last month really was just about the same, so very minimal change there. Now let's check out Fairfax County. Fairfax has been a very busy market the past couple of months. People are moving a little bit further out. Not that Fairfax County is far away from DC, it's not, but your money will go just a smidge further there than it will in Alexandria City or Arlington County. New listings up just about 5% from last year, 1,077. New pendings are down. And closed sales are up just a smidge as well, both from last month and up a good deal from this time last year. Median sold price, $734,000, up about 4.6% from this time last year. And you will see that it is a decrease from just last month. But again, nothing to be alarmed about. I looked into the data, and when you extract condos, it's actually an increase from this time last month. But these reports that I am going through with you today include all housing. It's not just townhomes and single families. Let's come down here. Active listings, 1209. It's up from the minimum 5-year average, so we'll take that, but certainly not plentiful inventory in Arlington. Average days on the market at just 15, nearing the 5-year low. And average sale to list price ratio over 100%, 100.7. It is just a smidge lower than this time last year, but not by much. And when the average sale to list price ratio is over 100%, there's no doubt the market is extremely competitive. Now let's look at Loudoun County, head west a little bit from where I am here in Alexandria. New listings are up from last year about 8%, coming in at 480, but they are definitely down from last month. Pendings are down as well. And closed sales are up from last year, but down from last month at 502. Median sale price, $746,437. That is up 5% from a year ago. So sellers are seeing some nice appreciation in Loudoun County, and it's down just a smidge from last month. Again, nothing to be alarmed about. Come down here, active listings, 533. We could definitely use some more inventory in Loudoun County as well, although at least it is not rock bottom for the minimum 5-year average. Average days on the market coming in at just 15. An average sale to list price ratio, 100.6%. That is basically unchanged from last month. It is a little bit lower than last year, but it's still over 100%. Now we're going to go to Prince William County. Prince William County is a very busy market right now because your money will go a little bit further. New listings are at 512. They are up 7% from last year, but down 6.4% from just a month ago. Pendings are down as well. Closed sales are up 10% from last year, but they're down 3.5% from last month. Median sale price, $591,740. And what really stands out to me right here is look at that appreciation as compared to just a year ago, almost 10%. So anybody that bought in Prince William County last year is definitely enjoying their appreciation. Active listings, 510, still on the low side, but it could be worse, so we'll take it. Average days on the market, very low, coming in at just 11. An average sold to list price ratio, 100.6%. That is just a smidge lower than this time last year and last month, but again, over 100% shows just how competitive it is. Now let's take a look at Stafford. We're gonna head a little further south, and Stafford is still rolling right along too. Good news is listings are up quite a bit, both from last year and last month. Pendings are down, closed sales are down, and median sold to list price ratio, 535,000, which is up just over 5% from last year. So still solid, reasonable appreciation. Active listings, 270. As you can see, we definitely could still use some more inventory in Stafford. It's not as low as it's been at 216 over the last 5 years, but it's still low. Average days on the market is 22. Interesting there that is the max that we have seen in the last 5 years. Homes are taking just a little bit longer to sell, and I almost hesitate saying that because 22 days is not a long time on the market. But in the market we've come from, homes are also not selling in 24 hours anymore, at least in Stafford. Average sale to list price ratio, 99.4. So down a little bit, but 99.4% is still a really solid sale to list price ratio. So clearly the market is still rolling right along here in Northern Virginia. Yes, showings have slowed just a little bit, but again, that's very normal in terms of trends here in Northern Virginia. It typically picks right back up right after Labor Day. And if rates continue on this downward trend, we are already operating in a low inventory market, and that's definitely not going to help buyers. There will be more competition. And for sellers, it's still great news for you. There's a lot of demand in this market, and homes are still moving very quickly. You just want to keep in mind that you really have to be mindful of your pricing and positioning on the market, because it will ultimately impact your bottom line for the better or for the worse. If you have questions about any specific areas here in Northern Virginia, drop them in the comments below, or you can always DM me on Instagram. You'll find me at Amanda S. Davidson. Until I see you on the next one, take care.